is Michael Swanson, who was on trial for double murder in Carroll County, Iowa.
Why did you want her to be dead as opposed to just be injured?
It's just, if I was just going to shoot to injure her, why would I shoot her at all?
Police said on November 2010, 17-year-old Swanson stole his mother's Jeep and drove to 2 gas stations in northern Iowa, where he fatally shot Sheila Myers and Vicki Bowman Hall during a robbery attempt.
A couple of her kids say she worked at the Crossroads gas station and convenience store in Alagona for roughly 6 years and never missed a day of work.
Shortly after the shooting, Swanson was arrested and charged with robbery and first-degree murder. Police found a ski mask and the gun he used to shoot the 2 store clerks in Swanson's Jeep.
Officers testified they found a ski mask, clothing, and weapons, including a handgun wedged between the driver's seat and console.
During interrogation, Swanson claimed he felt powerful while committing the murders.
I was curious, how did it feel when you pulled the trigger? I mean, some people say that it feels powerful or that it's kind of a rush, or what did you feel when you pulled the trigger?
I feel powerful, but I just didn't care.
You didn't care? Good. How else did you feel?
It had no effect on me. I just didn't even care. I just felt like my adrenaline was pumping. I felt good.
Okay. How do you feel now? Do you feel the same, or has it changed a little bit?
Not really.
Not really?
I don't know. I just feel like sometimes people get shot.
He then went on to describe the shooting in gruesome detail.
And where did you shoot?
Around the body?
Yeah.
In the face.
In the face? Okay. Why in the face? Did you do that on purpose?
Well, I don't know. It just seems like it's final.
It was final? So after you shot her, did you see how she fell?
I think she said something when I shot her. Like, I don't know, like, she made, some noise. And she just fell down. Just kind of fell on the ground. Then I walked to the car.
Okay. You said that she made some type of noise. What type of noise did she make?
Something like kind of like a half scream, half gasp.
Okay. Can you imitate it? I know you can't do it perfectly, but...
I just kind of sound like she's surprised. She's like, ow.
Okay. While being escorted to the courtroom, Swanson couldn't stop laughing, perhaps feeling proud of his actions.
So why did you come to Iowa?
I don't know.
What's so funny? You're smiling.
Y'all are funny.
His defense initially sought a plea of insanity due to Swanson's troubled childhood and a history of untreated mental health issues.
You're not holding him legally responsible for a condition he's born with, and that's exactly what happened.
Puts in his report that without antipsychotic medication, he's going to rob people, he's going to use weapons and commit violent acts, yet they let him out without any kind of medication. I mean, that to me is the failure of the system.
A court doctor who evaluated Swanson described the defendant's obsession with crime.
He had been, quotes, planning something to this degree, including killing people. Continuing the quote, he said, "I have always been fascinated by death and violence, and it was something that I wanted to do, murder, rape, and cannibalism." From what Mr. Swanson told me his perspective was, people are going to die. What difference does it make whether they die when they're 77 or whether he shoots it? It's just not a big deal. He could not understand why everybody was getting so upset about this whole situation.
However, Swanson later pleaded guilty to the murders.
I then intentionally, deliberately, and with premeditation shot the clerk, causing her to die. I did this with a specific intent to kill her.
At his sentencing, an emotional daughter of the victim addressed her mother's killer.
How could you do what you did to my mom and my family? I want to know if you're even sorry. Are you sorry for what you did? My mom was not only completely 100% innocent, but she was also a defenseless woman when you came in with that gun. You said you did it for cigarettes and money and so no one could identify you, but I think that's a lie. You did it, as you later said on, that it was so you could feel powerful. How could a defenseless woman and an outright execution be powerful or fair? My mom did nothing to you.
The husband of Sheila Myers was so distraught that the prosecutor had to read his statement.
When I watch TV at night, it's extremely lonely because there's no one to talk to, no one to go to bed with, and no one to wake up with in the morning. And we can't forget that this is about Sheila Myers, not about the system failing Michael Swanson, and not about how something must be wrong with Michael Swanson.
Then the judge directly addressed Swanson, who shockingly found the whole situation funny.
It's cold-blooded murder. Cold-blooded murder, young man. And your counsel wants us to believe that you lack the capacity, that you are insane. And I don't buy into that. You are dangerous. You are unpredictable. And there is no place for you in an open, law-abiding society. Prison for the rest of your life is the only alternative. And the court intends to follow through.
Ultimately, Swanson was sentenced to 2 life terms in prison for the murders of Sheila Myers and Vicki Bowman Hall.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up